Take this moment to officially welcome each and every one of you to the 2020 San Diego Women's March. My name is Sarah. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I have the honor of serving as your March MC. Women's March San Diego acknowledges that this land is unceded traditional lands of the Kumeyaay people. And in keeping with Indigenous cultural protocols, Kumeyaay tribal elders, leaders, and citizens open and lead our annual march. I am honored to introduce Kumeyaay tribal elder and chairwoman of the La Posta Kumeyaay Nation, Gwen Booty Mercado, who will offer a native blessing and a bird song ceremony to open our program today. Please help me welcome Elder Mercado.
How are we today? Buenos dias. Hi, well, my name is Gwendolyn Mercado. I'm the chairwoman of the La Posta Band of Michigans for 20 plus years and counting. I'd like to thank all of you gathering with us today. I would also like to thank the Creator for watching over all of us and keeping us safe on our travels, allowing us to come together to support bringing awareness to these important cases to show our love for each other and make a change. And I'd like to quickly touch a couple of subjects, starting with ongoing issues of missing and murdered Indigenous women. Native American women and girls are facing an epidemic of violence that is hiding in plain sight. At rates far higher than the rest of the U.S. populations, they are being killed or trafficked. On some reservations, women are 10 times as likely to be murdered as the national average. The cases that we have that reported, it was 5,712 women murdered. The police, they only logged in 116. What happened to our others? It's sad to see that we have our women here, who we are. We're the ones that bring us children in the world. We're the ones that always here to protect ourselves, protect everyone. And hearing this is very sad. And then I pray, Lord, pray for the children that are being taken from families, locked away in inhumane circumstances, suffering with sickness while they're encaged. Just as I pray for the countless Indigenous children, this has been done too before on this same soil for hundreds of years. We pray the cycle will end and the children, the future, the innocent, will be able to go forward and teach. Teach and create a much kinder world. More than 5,400 children have been taken and put in unsafe and ugly conditions. Children have died. One child was as young as 7 years old. Can you imagine? So today I ask the Creator to bless us all that here we gather. Bless our land that we're going to be walking our feet on. Bless everyone here that we have that came to support. And I pray that that today we will bring knowledge to those who here are looking for awareness, to those who aren't, for hope to those affected by the issues that we are here today. I want to thank the Creator to bless everyone here today on their way home, and think about all our women that are missing. Pray for them. Pray for everybody around that have lost people too. Today is a sad day we have that's going on in one of the reservations here. And may the Creator bless them all. And bless you all when you guys go home. Have a safe trip, near or far. And may the Creator look upon you guys. Thank you.
We thank the members of the Kumeyaay Nation who are marching with us today and on whose land we march. We offer this gift as a demonstration of our gratitude. And now we will have a ceremony performed by the birdsong dancers.
pay homage. I just want to take a minute over here to ask the committees if they can come over here, Poppy and Sarah and Grace. Can you guys please come over here? I just want to thank you guys for all the work you guys are doing to organizing this march. And then I want to just give a Kumia necklace to them for all the hard work they're doing. Thank you.
Once again, we thank the members of the Kumeyaay Nation on whose land we march today. Please join me in gratitude in thanking the Kumeyaay Nation. And you just saw her up on stage, and I'm going to bring her back. I'd like to introduce our 2020 March Director, Dr. Poppy Fitch.
Thank you again to the Kumeyaay people for that beautiful ceremony and blessing. San Diego, good morning. You guys want to march today? Is it a good day for a march? We first marched together as a women's march in January 2017. We mobilized in our collective state of shock. The theme that year, Why I March, was a way for us to communicate what mattered most to us and to share our concerns for the future. The daily barrage of the last 3 years have confirmed those fears. This year's March theme, Power in Unity, is a reminder of the impact of our mobilization that January and beyond, and it's a message of hope today, then and today, that we are not alone. We know that we are stronger together and that by unifying our voices, our hearts, and our demands, the Women's March will continue to serve as a catalyst for mobilization in 2020 and beyond. We're here today committed to dismantling systems of oppression through nonviolent resistance. People, I'm going to say it again. We're here today committed to dismantling systems of oppression through nonviolent resistance. We arrive against a tenuous landscape of impeachment and the upcoming election, a census year where a complete and accurate count is critical to resourcing our communities, and against the backdrop of the 100th anniversary of women's suffrage and the right of some women to vote. As my First Lady, Michelle Obama, has said, no country can ever truly flourish if it stifles the potential of its women and deprives itself of the contributions of half its citizens, and yet the current administration seems hell-bent on doing just that. Which is why our elected officials are so critical to holding the line. Please join me today in welcoming them to the stage, and I'll acknowledge each of our elected officials here. We're gonna get real squeezy up here. The time is nigh, folks. Come on up. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. I think I have you all. California State Senator Speaker Tony G. Atkins. Assembly Member Todd Gloria. Assemblywoman Lorena Gonzalez. Assemblywoman Tasha Borner-Horvath. Supervisor Nathan Fletcher, Council Member Jen Campbell, Council Member Vivian Moreno, City Attorney Mara Elliott, District Attorney Summer Steffen, Chula Vista City Council Member Jill Galvez, Council Member Steve Padilla from Chula Vista, Mayor of National City, Alejandra Sotelo Solis. And lastly but not least, says the educator on the mic, our community college trustees from Southwestern Community College, trustee Leticia Cazares and trustee Nora Vargas. And finally, also last but not least, Paloma Aguirre, Imperial Beach. Thank you so much. These progressive champions are fighting for us locally and at the state and national level on the front lines of what can be described as a political battlefield. Today, we acknowledge their leadership and their work on our behalf. Thank you all for being here. Now, while I'm up here, I want to tell you that marches cost money. If everybody that was here today gave $1 or $3 or $5, we would pay for the march. And I would particularly appreciate being able to pay for the march. So we'll ask you all to check out the text to donate signs and do what your heart tells you is right. Finally, a special thank you to the many people who are responsible for today's march. The organizing team and their teams, more than 100 volunteers. If you see a volunteer today, please say thank you to them. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Amaya Grace Hill, Miss Kumeyaay Nation 2019-2020. Amaya will honor us with the gift of spoken word, and while we're listening to her, please listen with open ears and hearts, and remember the missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, and people, and help us make visible this urgent crisis. Welcome, Amaya.
Hauga, Laposta Makopai, Nathat James Potts Hill, Namau Caroline Mendoza, and Yanasij Amaya Hill. Hello, my name is Amaya Grace Hill. My father is James Potts Hill, and my grandmother is Caroline Mendoza. I am from the Laposta Band of Mission Indians and the Red Lake Band of Mission Indians. It is an honor to be here in front of you guys. When asked to come and speak a few words in front of you today, I was terrified. I went to an English teacher and asked him if he could help me write this piece. Now, before we got started, he told me, make sure your piece flows. It needs to be graceful and elegant. And in that moment, I knew what I needed to do. My speech did not need to be graceful. It needed to be loud. It needed to be strong. And it needed to shake the foundations of our beliefs. Because when I took on this crown, I promised myself that I would shake the foundations of the beliefs of everyone around me. So that's exactly what I did. I took out my computer and I wrote down the most aggressive, strong, and empowering words that I could pull out of my mouth. I took the anger, the hate, and the injustice of my friends, my family, and my ancestors, and I put it down on a piece of paper. So here it is, my oath to my fellow sisters. Dear fellow sisters, I am sorry. I am sorry that you were systematically oppressed. I am sorry that the foundations of this country have failed you. I am sorry that our police systems can't find you unless you're dead. I'm sorry so many of you are deprioritized in America. I'm sorry that your restraining order is as strong as the piece of paper that it was written on. I am sorry. We have failed you. I, along with every other person in power in this country, have failed you. We have ignored your cries. We have ignored your pleas. We have ignored you. And thus we have ignored everyone. You are a part of us, a part of we. And when I say we, I really do mean all of us. You are a part of we, but in the eyes of people with power, you are not. So here is my oath to you. You will be included in we. I will continue to stand up and make everyone in the room uncomfortable until you are a part of we. I need you to be a part of we because we are over the days of being oppressed. We go about our days ignoring our missing and murdered Indigenous women. Out of 5,712, only 116 of you were logged into the Department of Justice's database. That is not an okay number. Our police systems are built in a way that oppresses our people, and I will not sit down. I will not make elegant speeches until you are a part of we. Because unity is the only thing that we have in today's day. If we are not unified, we are not strong. If we are not unified, we are not empowered. You need to be a part of we, or we will continue to be systematically oppressed. You need to be a part of we, so I will stand up and I will put my foot down. No, we will put our foot down and make you a part of we. We will march, we will riot, we will hold banners above our heads until you are a part of we. This unification of our people is vital. We need to be together so that we can be strong. An ode to unity is really what this is. Twisted words with just the right amount of beats to beat the drum in your heart. The system is to divide and conquer, but they will get nowhere when they can't get past divide. You need to become a part of we because we have failed you in the years prior. So we here today will stand up, all of us here, because I've asked myself too many times that if I died today, if I would be grateful, proud, okay with the unity and the power that I gave my people, and there's too many times that I've said no. So I stand here today hoping the words in my mouth stimulate your courage into unity, because if it was easy, it would already be done. Everyone here is doing their part, whether you spent hours over your beautiful posters or you're just here. We are here and we are united, and we need to be united now more than ever. So dig your heels, your sneakers, your combat boots into the ground and don't move a muscle. So here's my oath to my fellow sisters. I vow to make you a part of we, because we are over the days of being pushed around. Because here today, we are here and we are united. Thank you.
Thank you, Amaya! Amaya is our present, and Amaya and her generation is our future. We are so lucky to have such strong young women fighting this fight with us. And she is absolutely right. There is no we if any one of us is left behind in this movement. We exist in multitudes, and inclusivity is the only way our crusade to equality can truly succeed.